Now, after several delays due to bad weather, ABC reporter Karen Barlow is getting on a ship tonight and heading south to Antarctica.
She's part of a project that will mark 100 years of Australian Antarctic exploration called In Mawson's Footsteps. Karen Barlow joins us now from Hobart. Karen, this isn't the first time you're heading to this part of the world. You were on the Aurora Australis last year. How will this trip differ from that one?
Oh, the big difference is actually getting onto the continent. It may not happen, but most likely that we will, because with going down to witness, to actually film for the ABC and for everyone, the commemorations that will be taking place. So when we get down there, we believe maybe the 11th or 12th of January, there'll be commemorations, there'll be a flag-raising ceremony, lots of speeches, there'll be photo recreations of the marvellous work that Frank Hurley did 100 years ago. So what happened then and what happens now, we'll see if we can match it up. But it is an extraordinary thing to mark, 100 years of our place down on that remarkable continent.
And just tell us about Sir Douglas Mawson and his expedition 100 years ago.
Well, it wasn't the race to the pole that was happening at the same time with Robert Scott and Roald Amundsen. He actually wanted to do something different. He wanted to go down and survey the great expanse of Antarctic shoreline below Australia, 200 nautical miles. And he also wanted to sample for scientific posterity the rocks and the wildlife down there. It was a great unknown, and he wanted to put Australia's flag down there. He did want to go to the South Magnetic Pole, but not the South Geographic Pole. And it was an extraordinary enterprise. It took a lot of money at the time to get together, a lot of organisation, and it was organised and funded largely by Australians. And that was the big difference of what was happening with other trips going down there. Everyone wanted to get down there, and this was Australia's big mark down there. And it led to Australia claiming 42% of the Antarctic territory, and it's also led to our scientific endeavours down there now to this day.
And just take us through the timeline of your trip. You said you'll get down there on about the 11th or 12th. What happens in the meantime?
Well, it'll just take a little time to get down there. It should take a few days, and it's all stops. I mean, like last summer, it was about testing the water on the way down, and that took about 2 weeks. So this is straight down, and it is one of the first things that we're going to do to get people onto the territory, so we can commemorate what happened 100 years ago. We're a few days late because of bad weather at Casey. The ship had other work to do, but it's back here now and we're ready to take off tonight.
Yeah, so let's just talk about the weather. Are you prepared?
Always, yeah. Prepared for the unexpected. I've got my extreme weather gear. I'm already kitted out. I've got my balaclava, which you might be able to see on the ABC News website. It's fetching, I'm told, but it's extremely functional. We'll be needing that. We've got some great puffy jackets. I've got 3 sets of thermals, 3 sets of Antarctic socks that go right up to my knees. Look, I'm ready to go. And, I'm prepared because of the last trip. I know exactly what to expect. It will be cold. It will be windy. It is the windiest place on the planet, and it's quite extraordinary. It's kind of one of the loneliest places on the planet too. Few tourists get down to the continent these days, but they very rarely go to this part of Antarctica.
Karen, we're looking forward to your adventure and as well to following it online. You can follow Karen on Twitter, as well as her blog will be regularly updated on the ABC website. I think those are up on your screen now, and we'll watch with interest how these travels pan out, and best of luck.
Thank you, can't wait.